you think you're special. Whoa, you think you're something else. Oh, so you're a 6th-gen farmer. Well, that don't impress me much. So today we're doing something that I like to call mechanical spraying. Now, there's many different kinds of mechanical spraying you can do. You can use a drag, like I showed you guys in the last video, and is actually right over there. I don't know how well you can see in this. GoPros are not good at looking at far away things. You can do a drag. You can use a row crop cultivator like we have in the past and we'll be doing here pretty soon. Or, like we are today, you can use a rotary hoe. What in the heck? Nice. So yesterday, off camera, my dad and I came out and we attempted to use the long finger drag to help get rid of some of these weeds in our organic ground. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen my videos, we do some organic ground, and that's what I mean by mechanical spraying, because we can't actually spray chemical on this ground. So this is our organic cornfield for the year. We tried using the drag, but it was covering up a little bit too much corn and needs to grow just a little bit taller before we can use that effectively. So we got my uncle's 4440 and the 12-row 30-inch rotary hoe, and we've been doing the entire field with that because, well, let me show you. If you come and look, you have a lot of like these little buggers right here, and you're trying to kill them when they're that small, because the bigger the weeds get in the organic, the harder it is to kill them. So as soon as you start seeing those little tiny weeds pop up, you're trying to do anything you can to pull them out of the ground or throw them out of the ground. We're trying to use a drag that's probably a little bit more effective than the rotary hoe, but because we were damaging too much corn, we went with the rotary hoe, which seems to be accumulating a lot of things. People, stop throwing your trash outside. I'm glad my dad left all this for me to grab. All right, now that I got it cleaned out, let's just kind of give it a once over. Make sure nothing looks broken. Yeah, that's fine. Sure looks to be. Not a whole lot can go wrong with these. Okay, let's get going. Let's get something done. Organic, you can't miss areas because that's where weeds grow. So we gotta back up. Diff lock on. Down. Let's go. Come on, Bess. There you go. These old tractors are definitely different to drive from 8345 RT and all these newer tractors that we have, but they're still very enjoyable. Like, the cab is nice, the air conditioning is good. If there wasn't copyright problems, I could listen to the radio right now. The biggest difference I notice when I go from like a 4440 to a 8000 series tractor is the steering. Especially something like this where I'm going fairly fast. These older tractors did not have a lot in the front of them that contacted the ground, and not very many of them were mechanical front wheel assist. In fact, I don't know when John Deere introduced mechanical front wheel assist. They had hydraulic front wheel assist for a while, which was an absolute joke. But if I don't have the diff lock on, I'm just all over the place. So the one thing that these rotary hoes are not that big of a fan of are small rocks, because all these discs are so close together. So when you get a small rock or small piece of wood, they get jammed like this, not allowing this one to spin, which in this case wasn't really that big of a deal because it wasn't where the corn was. Hey buddy. But actually I don't want that to happen again. I better grab that. The wheel tracks are very hard to keep weed free. The roots just start growing through that little bit of compacted soil, and like a rotary hoe doesn't even touch it. So hopefully we can get our cultivator out here pretty soon and start knocking some of this stuff out. Even here there's some, a little, that's probably rye from previous years, last year. Somewhere around here I saw a little thistle patch. I was going to mark it on Op Center, but I can't seem to find it anymore.
Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come around, I seen you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back. Some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can be with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is humming. Are you staying? Are you coming, babe? Well, you might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that maybe you should know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know there's some things you can't take back. There's some things you just got to let go. Well, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Come on, baby. Well, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you really ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. Hell, I've been around long enough to know that there's some things you can't take back. Some things you just got to let go. Well, there's some things you can't take back. Lord, some things you just got to let go. Oh, you gotta let go. Oh, Lord, you can't take it.
There's a weedy spot right there. Putting a flag down on Op Center, taking a picture of it so that way everyone knows how serious it is. I might actually stop by later tonight and pull those. Okay. Nice. I can find this, but I can't find the patch of thistles that I saw earlier. Well, I know that it was off this corner of the field, so I'll kind of come back and check in a week when they're probably 4 feet tall. Well, there we go. Didn't take too long. Got the field rotary hoed. Gosh dang it. Piece of rye. Well, there we go. Finished her up right before it rained. Actually, it did sprinkle a little bit while I was driving. But it's supposed to rain heavier tonight. So hopefully by the time we get the rain finishes, our row crop cultivator will be ready to go in the 8410T, and we'll be cultivating. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.